There's a ball of energy in my abdomen, my stomach.
Mm-hmm. And this ball of energy, does it have a color or a texture?
It's dark green. It's got like smoke or brown or something mixed in it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And does it have a texture?
Like sandpaper.
Sandpaper, very good. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to give this ball of energy your vocal cords and your voice so that I could speak with it. 1, bringing that ball of energy up into your throat. 2, and 3. You there. Are you male or female?
Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Well, I'm just asking you if you're male or female.
Leave her alone.
Leave you alone or leave her alone?
She's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with her.
She's fine? And how about you? You're not fine?
I'm fine.
You're
Ain't
fine.
nothing wrong with me either.
Yes. And let me ask you something. How is it that you got to be with her?
I've been with her for a long time.
A long time? Was she a young girl or an adult when you found her?
No, teenager.
A teenager. What was she doing when you found her?
She was in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
She can't swim worth a toot.
Yes, and what happened when she felt that she couldn't swim?
Well, she floundered.
Yes.
So I decided, well, what the hell? And grabbed her cousin to come over there and yank her by the hair and pull her out.
Okay. So it seems like you did some heroic work, huh?
Yeah, well, I needed a place to stay.
Yeah. So what had happened to your body? What were you doing in that pool?
I wasn't in the pool.
Well,
I was just watching. I've been watching her for a while.
Watching her for a while. Did you know her before?
No,
No?
I saw her around.
So what was it that attracted you to her?
She had a hole. She had space.
She had a hole. Where was this hole?
It was where part of her was gone. It was room for me.
Okay. How did that part of her leave?
She took off.
Mm-hmm. Is that when she was a little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you decided that this was be a good opportunity to hang out with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a place to be.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to feel the emotions. I wanted to live.
Mm-hmm.
My life was sucked away from me too early.
What happened to your life? What happened to you?
I got a knife stuck in me.
A knife? So that was not a good way to go, was
No.
it? Who stuck this knife in you? Did you know him?
Comrade, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be a friend, business associate.
Yes. And what kind of business were you in?
We run bootleg.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So a deal went bad and they stuck a knife in you?
Yeah, well, because of the territory.
And what happened to your body when they stuck a knife? Did anybody find it?
Well, actually, they ate me. My comrades, such as they were, decided that best way to get rid of the evidence is just to cut me up in pieces, and some of it they buried, some of it they put in a pot, boiled it, thought they'd try to taste it. Yeah, of course, they found out it wasn't that tasty after all.
Yes. And while this was happening, where was your soul this whole time?
I'm sorry?
Where was your soul when they were cutting up your body?
I was watching. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
They thought they had gotten rid of me, but they didn't. I was right there with them the whole time.
Yeah, but instead of messing with them, you decided to find Debbie instead.
Yeah, well, I lost interest in them. I took care of them, so.
Yes.
And I needed a place to hang out. She was in the neighborhood.
Okay, so how old were you when this happened? When they stuck a knife in you? Were you young or old?
About 23.
And what did they call you in that life?
Hook.
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 Mm-hmm. Was there a particular reason for calling you Hook?
I like to go fishing.
Were you a good fisherman?
So. I could catch them.
Mm-hmm.
I always had a good joke on the hook.
I see. Very good.
Oh, funny.
But you see, Hook, when you died, a part of you didn't go back to the light, did it?
No. I didn't want to go. I had the chance. I didn't want to go. Well, but I don't want to go there. It's boring.
How do you know it's boring?
All in the hell they do up there sing anyway.
Oh.
I don't do church. I'm not feeling that shit.
Oh. So church kind of told you that that's what happens?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Hook, did you know that that's not all they do there?
Well, I've heard a few things here and there, but it's hard to believe something that you can't see and touch.
I see. Well, if I was able to show you, would you consider going?
Maybe.
It seems like
maybe not. I don't know.
So why don't we try this, Hook? I don't want you to go there because I know that you think it's boring, but I'm going to allow you to see what's there, and then you make up your mind then, okay?
All right.
All right. So the first thing we want to do now, Hook, is find that little light. There's a little light inside of you, inside of your heart. And tell me what happens when you find that light.
I don't know light my heart.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't think so.
Well, look for it. You haven't been looking. There's a tiny little spark. Find it.
I yanked it out when I saw it.
No, you didn't. There's no such thing. Because that light is what created you. And it's always connected to you. It's there. Find it. I dare you.
Well,
it's there. You know it is.
I'll take a look at it, but I ain't getting near it.
Let's see what happens when you find that light.
All right.
And just make that light bigger and see what happens when that light gets bigger. You don't like boring stuff, so we'll see how exciting it is for you when you open up that light.
It's getting big. I don't like this.
What is it that you're feeling from that light?
Is it gonna burn?
Find out. Notice what that light feels like. I wouldn't take you to something that would burn you, Hook. I'm here to help you today.
No, it's not burning.
It's not burning, is it?
No, actually, it's. I wonder if I can capture this and go sell it and make me some money.
Make it bigger. Make that light bigger. Tell me what's happening as that light gets bigger.
It's glowing.
It's glowing. Very good.
It's got stuff in it. What's in it? What's all that stuff in it?
What is that stuff? Feel it.
Like threads, like threads. It's got electricity in it.
What does that electricity feel like?
It's kind of tingly, kind of.
It's not boring at all, is it?
No.
You hear any singing?
It may have a little bit here and there.
So let's do something, Hook. Before you go and discover anything about that light, we're going to do something that's very important. I want you to go back to that moment where they stuck a knife in you. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to feel that knife going inside of you. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, shit.
Yes. What's happening?
It went all the way through.
Yes.
It's coming out of my belly.
And as it's coming out of your belly, what does your body feel?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
I'm losing blood everywhere.
Yes. And as you're losing
And
the
I'm
blood,
looking around and they just watching and laughing. And
yes. What is the last thought that you think before your body dies?
I'll get you. I'll get you.
So now, notice where your soul is while that body is there.
Notice what?
Where is your body? Where is your soul when your body is there, dead?
It's on the outside of the circle of guys I'm watching.
Notice what they're doing to your body.
After I fall, they discuss what to do, how to hide the evidence.
Yes.
So they take the same knife and they start cutting everything up. And my head being the last one.
What do they do with your head?
They dig a hole by the railroad tracks and they bury it. And they cut off the hands and the feet. And they bury them on the other side. And then what's left, they skin me like a deer. They finish gutting. And they start dividing it out. So that the four will divvy them up to do, hide them, or do as they please.
Notice how you're feeling at this moment, Hook.
Disgust.
So I want you to go ahead and talk to these men and tell them exactly how you feel. You can scream at them, you could yell at them, you can insult them. Tell them how you feel about how they treated your body, your vessel.
You sorry mongrels. Don't you see what you're doing? Don't you understand that it will all come back to haunt you? I will haunt you. Your souls will be marked forever with the ramifications of what you have done just to hide your dirty work.
And I demand you to give me back all of the energy that you took from me now.
I demand that you give me everything back, all the energy that was attached to my limbs, to my head, to my body, to my soul.
Take it back.
Give it back. I'm taking it back. It's mine, and it will be mine, always mine.
And Hook, I want you now with all of your energy to take back all of the pieces of your body. Find your head, find your hands, find your limbs, and begin to bring back your body. Suture that body. Put it back together once again.
Okay.
And now that you have your body intact, I want you to notice with those words that you said how karma affects you. And I want you to notice, Hook, search in different lifetimes if you have been with these men before. And what was your role with them? Were you the victim then?
No.
What did you do?
No, I was bartering their bodies, their souls, I was buying them to sell. I bought and sold them over and over.
Mm-hmm.
As blacks, as property.
Yes. So do you see now, Hook, how karma works? What you do comes back to you.
Yeah.
And you just made a vow to curse them, and it will just ricochet right back to you again. Is this how you want to continue your soul's journey?
No.
Can you
It
forgive
doesn't
these
work that way.
Can you forgive these men for just giving you back what you gave them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's those saying, what goes around comes around.
Yes. So
Yeah.
what do you say to them now?
Fellas, I'm sorry. I take back my words to the degree that I can.
Yes.
I rescind the curse.
Very good. Very good. And notice what happens to your soul when you now are whole and rescind that curse. Feel that light in your heart now.
Love you, damn, it's getting bigger.
Yes. Immerse yourself in that light, Hook. What happens?
Yeah. Well, I'll be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get a new life, huh? I get to start over.
That's right. But in the moment, you're now connected to the energy that belongs to Debbie, not yours. Begin.
Yeah, well.
What do you say to
that's
Debbie?
true.
Are you ready to release all of your energy from her now?
Hey, kiddo. You know the story. I'm sorry. I kind of bummed out on you for a while. A long while.
Yes.
But you be good. You be all right.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave you be. You don't deserve my heaviness, my energy. What it was. We're gonna fly right out of here.
Very good. So go ahead, Debbie, and pull that energy out of your abdomen. Pull all that ball of energy out. And Hook, begin to follow that light. And tell me when you're there.
See you around, kiddo, on the other side.
Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you, Hook. Thank you very much. And now, Debbie, close that portal down. And I want you to come up with a color that represents healing for that abdomen, for that ball of energy that was there. What color would you like to pick?
A pure green, pure light color green.
Wonderful.
Healthy green.
Very good. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead and fill that space with that beautiful green. Breathe it in. Saturate that space with that beautiful green, almost like aloe, soothing it. Yes. And once it's completely full, send that beautiful green to the rest of your body. And as it saturates your body, go ahead and do a scan and see how that body feels now. Notice what you feel.
It's kind of sore.
Notice what that feeling is of being sore.
It's sort of a residual feeling.
Yes.
Like elastic that Kind of been around too tight for a while.
Yes. So allow yourself to just release that. And as you release that, I'm going to now take you to a moment in time when you're trying to go to sleep. And as you put your head on that pillow and try to sleep, I want you to notice what's happening, what's keeping you awake. What is that?
It's a star. It looks like a star.
Mm-hmm.
It's bouncing around
Yes.
in my head.
Yes. Zoom in on that star. What is that?
I don't know. It's just zipping. It's just,
Yes.
it's nagging me. It's nagging.
Very good. So zoom in even more. Almost as if you were going in with a microscope. What is that star that's zipping around? Does it belong to you?
No.
No. What is that, if you knew? It feels like what?
It's from somewhere else. I don't. It's from somewhere else.
So go in even deeper. Almost as if you were going to be able to go into that star that's zipping around. What is it doing there?
What is it? What?
What is it doing there?
Just to remind me. Just to remind me. Just to
Yes.
keep the memory there.
Yes. Go deep and find that memory. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will go to the memory that it's trying to remind you of. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? If you knew. What is this memory? Yes. Even
I
if,
see. It looks like
yes.
a gray.
Yes.
Like Casper the Ghost, only he's gray.
Yes. And this being that is there, is it male or female?
Neither.
Neither. And is it from Earth or elsewhere?
Is it what?
Is it from Earth?
No.
No. Where is it from?
Out there somewhere. From the stars.
Yes. And what is it doing there?
It wants to make sure I remember where I came from.
All right. So, allow me to speak with this being.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. You there. Where are you from?
Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Yes.
And why are you here?
To remind her. To keep her in the fold. We can't lose her to these, to the darkness, to the confusion that has invaded the planet.
How long have you been there?
All of her life.
All of her life. Did she choose to have you there?
No.
No. Did you make an agreement with her?
Yes.
When did you make this agreement?
Before she came in.
Mm-hmm. What was the agreement that you made?
That she would provide a stepping stone, a portal, an opening, a place that we can connect to touch the current reality of whatever is going on.
Mm-hmm. And why is it important that she provide this portal for you to connect with?
Because we need to perceive the reality as it is taking place from that perspective and not from where we stand.
Yes, and who are you to do this?
We are from the higher collective. We are working to provide a place to land, to create a new, to open new opportunities for life.
Mm-hmm. And this is something that you agreed upon before she came here?
She knew that she was going to have to allow us in at various points.
Yes.
It has been difficult.
Why has it been difficult with her?
She is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
She has blocked us.
When did she start blocking you?
She was a teenager.
What happened to block you?
She opened up. She became aware that something wasn't right, that there was more to life than religion pointed out.
Yes.
She began having dreams and writing them down. Of course, her mom took care of that. Her mom would take the diary and trash it.
Yes.
But she remembered.
And these dreams, what were they?
Memories of us.
Mm-hmm.
Memories of our interaction. Memories of when we played with her when she was a child.
Yes.
We played with her. We ran. We flew. We had fun with her so that she would not be afraid.
But she's been afraid most of her life. She's been running most of her life.
Yes. We tried to protect her. We tried to help her. But we can only do so much without invading too far.
Mm-hmm. But now you just keep her from sleeping.
Yeah, well, she won't meditate. She won't be still. So we can reach her that way.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's fair when the body needs sleep?
Of course not. She needs her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got to find another way. We've got to find a way to reach through to her.
Well, right now you have an open door. And you have the floor. You can speak anything you wish to her. What is it that you need to convey to her that is important so that you can finally let her sleep?
And this time she needs to step away from the chaos, from the drama, from the need to take care of everyone else. She needs peace. She needs quiet. She needs to rebuild her strength. Build up her health. She needs to go within and connect with us. Connect with her higher self. We need her now more than ever. She is needed. And she does not need to be distracted.
Mm-hmm. Are we being distracted by relationships?
By relationships that are not in the best for her.
Mm-hmm.
She is allowing emotions to consume her to the degree that she cannot focus on anything but.
Yeah. Yeah, so you tell me that you need to be able to use her so that you'll know what's going on here. What is going on Earth that is so vital that she needs to be your eyes and ears?
The chaos extends in all directions through all family members. Whether they identify it or not, the thread of energy is there. It ricochets all over the planet. It ricochets and it creates more drama, more fear, more anger. She herself is demonstrating anger that is not hers. All people are empathic. All people are connected. We must clamp down on the anger, clamp down on the chaos to control it. We must bring peace to the earth completely. And we do it one by one energy by energy. We tap into one, and that one transmits to others like the roots of a tree. It extends out underground and it touches all. And it creates a grid, and that grid can be shut down, and it must not be shut down if it is of peace.
So if you were able to not only talk with Debbie, but with others about this need, what would you say to everyone?
You must bypass that stirs anger. You must bypass that which stirs emotions that are not for the higher good. Emotions that cause you to react. You are needed to stay calm. You are needed to stay focused. You are needed to act as a blanket of peace, of pure golden light of peace, so that it completely covers the whole globe, the whole earth. There are tremors being felt everywhere. Those tremors touch everywhere, touch all of the earth in all places. Where the tremors are feeling the most agitation is where most tremors will erupt. It must be controlled, or there will be loss of life, loss of lights that are needed, that need to remain lit on this planet. We must control the tremors. We must control the chaos, the drama, to keep the light burning.
Very good. Now, you said something before about landing. Are you planning on landing on Earth?
We have been landing on Earth. We have been here a while.
Why do we not see you?
Why do we what?
Why do we not see you if you've been landing on Earth?
We don't want you to see us yet.
Okay. Are we going to be able to see you in the future?
You will be able to see us when it is the appropriate time. We are still working, trying to bring the mass consciousness to the level that it can accept without breaking down into hysteria. The fear has to be handled carefully. But we are in control. We are aware, and we are watching, and we are ready if needed.
Very good, thank you. So you said you were from Sirius, is that correct?
Yes.
So those that are from Sirius, have they brought their people here at this time on Earth?
They have been here a while. They walk among you undetected.
Yes.
They are among you as full Syrians, and others have genetic makeup that is comprised of ours species and others. It is a meeting of different cultures to create a new society, a new breed that can replicate to create peace that will be everlasting and not disrupted by history or memories of past battles. The memories have to be worked out. They have to be deleted. And without brainwashing, it has to be worked out of the DNA. Therefore, it is cultured through replication, through regeneration and mixing of DNA with other cultures.
Now when you say other cultures, what are we talking about here?
Not only the Syrians, but also other planetary beings with different makeup, who are peace ennobling, peace loving, who desire the same results as we. They are mixing in with ours, with the human population. Babies are being born that are a mixture of Syrians, Pleiadians, and others, for the sake of the future of the earth and the humanity that is characterized by this new earth and that are trying to take hold here and now.
How is it possible that you can mix DNA from Syrians and Pleiadians and others in children, babies that are born of human mother and father? How is that possible?
It's all energy.
Okay, so you actually inject the energy of this into the baby? Is that it, or how does that work?
The energy, the molecules, the atoms, all of the energy is directed through intention, and and manifested as desired, as we intended. And it fuses with what is in the human through the DNA. It becomes a particle, a fused element in the DNA, so that it becomes displayed at certain times through certain gifts. And as the individual grows, it becomes more expressed through the individual's capabilities, his abilities, her abilities, and more.
How long has this been going on?
At least 20 years or more.
So these children that are being born now with different gifts and abilities, is that because of what is happening?
It has been rushed forward. Things have, events have moved at a rate faster than expected.
Yes.
Things have accelerated. Events have accelerated to the degree that it had to be pushed up forward in order that the population can handle the changes that are coming.
Can you tell me about these changes? What is coming?
The continents are going to move. They're going to redistribute.
Is this because of some sort of a magnetic thing from the earth, or what?
It is a magnetic thing. It is a reaction to the current elements on the earth. The emotion that is buried underneath erupts. And as it erupts, it causes a force, a tsunami-like force that causes movements in the plates. So climate will change. Animal life will change. Human life will change. But it will be for the better.
When do we anticipate that we have this shift of the continents, this event?
The timeline as such is being decided upon at this moment. 20 years was expected. It is left to be decided by the council. There is much to be done yet. There is much that we are watching.
So how is this done without putting all of humanity in fear?
How is what?
How is all of this done, all of these deciding, done without putting humanity in fear? Because if the continents shift and move, I would assume there'd be a lot of death.
Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It is not done at a space, at a period of time where it is overnight. It is done slowly to allow the changes to be adapted to. As time moves forward, the earth changes Weather patterns change. Places that once were inhabitable become lush and green. As people see such, they start moving to those areas and away from those that no longer hold life. It is not done quickly. It is done with controlled precision so that the loss of life is minimal as much as possible.
How will one know where they should move as these changes occur?
They must listen to their inner calling. They must pay attention to the elements of their life. What is working? What is not working? Pay attention. What is easy is the path. What is not easy is not the path.
So always go with whatever feels the easiest?
Whatever calls the heart is the best.
Okay.
And that which calls the heart is the easiest on the body.
Very good.
It's easiest on the energy to follow. As you are moved in that direction, way is made for you to travel easily, quickly, to where you should go. Pay attention.
Very good. What about Debbie? She's always moving.
She has been told she needs to move to the mountains, to those arcs where she feels her energy strengthened and aligned with her knowledge of folk medicine. It is where she will reach her true calling, but she resists. She thinks it's just a mind game. And it's only true if it resonates.
So how can you convince her today?
She's hard-headed. She's going to see. She's here for that reason. She's here to have that part of her that's blocking lifted.
Yes.
So she will identify which path is easier, which way to go. This time was prime. It was chosen from all the other times she's wanted to come.
Yes.
That this was the time for her. She will be more open to her calling now.
Very good. What is the main reason why she was brought to this session?
She was afraid of what she would find out. She was afraid she would see things that her dad, things that she was told that her dad had done to her, but had not. Another life has contained those elements at different times, but not this one. Mediums tend to relay information through their own antenna. And that antenna is bent in places, so they're not able to relay information that is wholly accurate. And unfortunately, that information impacts negatively empathic people. For they tend to identify and resonate with all information that is given them, true or false, because they believe first and then mistrust later. And sometimes later comes too late.
Yes. So now moving forward, will she be able to trust?
She will learn to trust those red lights that go off in her head. She will learn to pay attention to the energy.
And now, is there anything else that we need to work on, or do you feel that we are complete?
The crickets in my ears.
Notice what those crickets are. I want you to go deep in there and find those crickets.
Okay.
What is that?
They're little bitty bugs. They're hollering.
Yes. Where are they coming from? Where are those bugs from?
They're from the past. They're from...
Yes. Find it. Where are they from?
They look like little falcons.
Yes. So I'll count to 3, and I want you to find that moment in which those little falcons found their way into your life. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
Yes. I'm looking to the left. I'm seeing a person,
Yes, continue.
it's white. It's like a daydream. It's like a daydream, and it's like a child.
Yes.
In a daydream where there's sun shining behind the child, and you can't see the child because it's all white. It's just a little dent, so you know it's a child.
Yes.
And she's bending over towards the left, like she's reaching for something.
Yes, continue. What is she reaching for?
I'm seeing like a liquid gold, like liquid sunshine, and it's flowing. It's flowing out of her hands, out to the side, and it's going up. It's going up.
Yes.
And then she turns back, and her face comes through.
Yes.
And she's just looking at me. I don't know.
So I want you to ask her, where did those falcons come from?
Where did what?
The falcons, the crickets, the things in your ear.
She's pointing to an old-time horn like you would see on a car.
Yes.
And then she's looking back at me.
Ask her, why are those things in your ear? Why has she placed them there, or has she?
Hollering. She said they're hollering. People hollering.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy.
Is that what the crickets are? Daddy hollering?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we need those crickets, that hollering there any longer?
I'm sorry?
Do we need that any longer?
We don't need it.
No.
We don't need it.
It's very good.
Not necessary now.
Very good. So I want you to use your hands and use Reiki on your ear. And I want you to pull out that energy of that hollering. And tell me what you feel.
I see a woman's eyes.
Yes, who is that woman?
She has Egyptian eyes. It has the eyeliner.
Yes. Who is she?
She's my mother
Mm-hmm.
in another life.
Yes.
I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Then what happened?
I didn't stand up for myself when I was first hollered at. I should have took up for myself,
Yes.
and I didn't.
And we did that today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And those were reminders of what I did not do and should have done.
Yes. So you could tell your mother now that you have finally stood up to that hollering today.
Oh, Mom, I don't need them anymore. I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for me to have these sounds in my ears any longer. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Eyes. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was emotional.
That was amazing.
That was a lot.
Did it feel fast for you?
Pardon?
Did it feel fast, or how long did it feel?
About 35 minutes. How long was that?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh,
A little bit longer than that, huh?
yeah, a little long. Excuse me, a little longer.
So do you want to share any of this?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I don't care.
Not the whole thing, because
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah, the
family and
crying
friends.
stuff, no. But I mean,
Crying stuff.
yeah. Well,
Some of it, because some of it has to do with
Alba, I trust you, okay?
I think the part about your Syrian connection is pretty interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And the continents shifting and all of that.
Yeah, I have read of that before, but again, you know, what I read was that it was going to be major upheaval, but then the mass consciousness has changed.
Yeah.
People have awakened.
Yeah.
And because there's a mass change in consciousness, it's not necessary to have that large amount loss of life.
Yeah.
And the movement. Now, I'm not a geologist. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I know I've read of the poles changing, continents moving.
It's happened before.
Yeah, whether it's in my lifetime or not, I'll deal with it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Debbie, so we just had a really nice session.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Overwhelmed, surprised,
Yeah.
grateful. A lot of different emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we saw was the end of her session. We didn't go to the beginning of the session. The session started off very private, and I don't show that. But at the end is what the part that you just saw is when we connected with her Syrian family, I guess it was.
I believe so.
The magic question was about sleeping, because Debbie has not been able to sleep very well for years.
Yeah.
And that's what we discovered, is that you had...
Yes, yes. I remember years ago of having this vision that came to me, and it was of an Egyptian eyebrow, where the drawing, the elaborate drawing. And I did some research trying to figure out, okay, where is this coming from? But other than knowing that it was part of the makeup of the Egyptians, I had no idea.
Wow.
None. And I had just dropped the whole idea.
Wow.
Until a few minutes ago.
And it made sense now.
Oh, it does.
Wow.
It does. And especially when it was connected with my mother.
Ah.
And that was truly...
Do you think that that Egyptian woman was the same as the mother here in this one, or not? Or a different mother?
I believe it was her.
It was.
I believe it was her. Because my mother in this lifetime was very strong. She was very strong. She was a survivalist in so many different areas. I believe if she could go back and redo her life, she would do it differently. And she would raise me to be very independent, very outspoken, and very protective of my boundaries. Which I did not learn until late in my life.
Wow. Wow. So as you can see, every session is totally different. And Debbie, you're here now with me. You spent the night here, and she's going to spend another night here. And this is a great opportunity for my clients to actually just sit with this information for a while, because there's a lot to process now.
Yes, there is. There's a lot I have to remember. We covered so many different aspects of my life and the past life and what's to come. And what may change. And too many ahas yet to come. And so spending another night here in such peaceful surroundings is the prime location to receive that. The energy is fabulous.
Thank you. And we just happen to be in the most perfect weather imaginable. This morning I think it was below 60.
It was wonderful.
And right now I think it's probably 72 or something like that. It feels great, and we're underneath a beautiful tree. I call this my grandmother tree behind me, and this is the cabin where Debbie is staying, and it is a beautiful, peaceful place. This is like my healing center, and the healing comes from the trees, and this is what I love about this place. It's like the trees do all of the work in the nature.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Did you get to see any animals while you were here?
I saw a lizard. No, actually I saw some butterflies, and I saw, you know the birds that were making the sounds in one of your prior videos?
Yes.
I heard them, but I didn't get a chance to see them, but I'm hoping to see them this evening.
Yeah, hopefully. Those are the Florida sandhill cranes, and there's a family of them that come here every day. In fact, there's two groups, two families. One is a family of 3, and one is just a couple. And one of them will fly by, the family of 3 will fly by and announce that they're here. But sometimes they land here, sometimes they don't. So that's what you were hearing. You were hearing them calling as they were going by. They probably went next door. But yeah, they come around. They'll just lie down and have some fun. So tell everybody where you're from and what you do.
I'm from Alabama, actually Lower Alabama. I am a healer. I like to do a lot of distance healing. That's the primary area that I feel very strong in. Yeah. I am a Master Reiki technician. I also facilitate various hypnosis modalities, which include introspective hypnosis, as well as QHHT. I also am a developing medium, intuitive. So, and additionally, I have a strong interest in folk medicine that is ongoing and continually to be developing. I'm all about learning to develop myself so I can be be more in service of others.
So are you now able to provide these services for other people?
Yes, I can provide.
Good. So how do they get a hold of you?
They can reach me through either QHHT or introspective hypnosis. I'm affiliated with those two websites.
Your name's on the directory?
Yes,
okay.
It's on both of them.
Okay.
And then also I have a website that is affiliated with Facebook on my personal webpage, but the professional is Energetic Healings, and it's on there.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll put that on. So if anybody is looking for anybody in Alabama, and if you do distance,
long distance,
it could be anywhere. You could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So if you resonate with Debbie, just reach out to her, and you can get some Reiki done or hypnosis or whatever it is that you want to provide for them. So thank you all for being a part of this, and I hope you get a feeling of what it's like to be here, because it is just an amazing energy to be out here.
Oh, it's an amazing experience, especially with you.
Oh, thank you. And do you recommend this to other people?
Oh, I absolutely recommend it. It took me several years to work through my guides to get here, and it finally came
at the right
number.
time.
Yes, at the best time.
Yeah. This is something that I say to people all the time. Sometimes things happen in your life, and until this happens, it's not the right time to come here.
Yes.
Okay? So you may be trying to get a session done, but it's really not the right time. You have to go through some experiences, and then we can work on those experiences. So that's what happened with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had tried numerous times, and it was always booked up.
Yeah.
Always. But I had been sending this message up to my guides. I got to have some help. I need some help, please, please. And they finally, I saw the email.
Yeah.
And the newsletter, and I went straight to it, and
drove all the way from Alabama.
Yes.
So how long was that trip?
6 hours.
That's not bad.
I love to drive.
Oh, okay.
I love to drive.
Terrific. So thank you all for watching. Until the next one, much love to you. Bye-bye.